Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Rizal. Oh, super ball. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He's having a shot! Indonesia are managing to come away unscathed, admittedly with a fairly thick slice of luck.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up.
Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He has given a big chance! And that's a tiny finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. Thinks about the shot. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to gift it back. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Olmo. Aimed beyond the defence. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pass is just off target.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ibrahimovic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Jena. Pressing high and with purpose. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Verdon. Rizal. And it's Vitinha. Romani. Ferdinand. Jena. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played into space out wide. Maldini. Looking for the run. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Upright and purposeful. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ambitious ball here. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Indonesia with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
There will be 1 minute
Maldini.
at a time.
Probing pass. Great ball, and he's in here. And for the first half, that is that. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
A quick reminder to
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Indonesia are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And here is the first touch of the second half. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Cross in, looks like a good one. Cleared away. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Walsh. Ferdinand. Walsh. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vitinha. Rijkaard. Walsh. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Punched away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And the shot! It's a goal! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's anyone's ball now. Threads one in. Can he finish? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 22.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Dink through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rijkaard. Vitinha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. Oh, good read. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He has found the way. Real chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Verdonk. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Great vision. Space for him to turn and look. Ronaldinho's delivery. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Rizal. Donatoni. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Aldero claims comfortably. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pinches it off him. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Donatoni driving. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just cruising! They are cruising!
The goal scorer for Indonesia.
With fun and
After
fury,
89
they
minutes
continue
is
to do their
number
thing.
9, Kylian
And he's only too
Mbappe.
grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Kylian
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't...
Takes a shot!
Number 18.
It goes to show he is human after all.
Number 18, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 20, Hazard. Number 2, Belletti.
2 minutes to be added on. Vitinha. Jenna. Oh, this looks sharp. Rizal. He's found the way through. Oh, look at the space here. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
United against Indonesia.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great, That is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused, and he fights tooth and nail for every win. This looks promising. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. And he passes it long. Opts for safety. And it's Ibrahimovic. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Vieira calmly anticipates. Cafu. Ferdinand. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic. And the shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Gerrard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. It's run loose here. He's picked his way. Donadoni! Great effort, but no way through. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And he plays one through. Cafu. Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Olmo. He is just caressing the ball. Donadoni. Rooney did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Rooney. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Seedorf. This can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And we have liftoff. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers the ball. And it's claimed by the keeper. Vieira.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ibrahimovic.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pullets. Donadoni. Gerrard. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Stam. And it's Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it.
And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Those of you making their way home
Tunisia
on public
coming at
transportation
half-time
today,
on
please
the
watch
wrong
the
end
screen
of a
featuring
1-0
departure times
scoreline.
from all local major stations.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bale receives it in a wide position. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Bale. Not the most convincing of passes. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Indonesia restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that was vital. Deftly away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an imaginative pass. Stam gets across to intercept that. Van der Sar punts it upfield. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And here's Hullet. Dani Olmo. Akanji is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Desai cuts out the pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get onto this?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. It's not an especially good pass, that. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely shaped ball. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that is out and behind, it's a good block.
Substitution in progress.
And we have our very first corner. And it's Kimmich. Here's a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar. And he lines up a cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's having a pop! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kimmich is offering a right smile there.
That's going wide left. Hernes. Baresi clears it away.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Bale. Coming on the field is number 3, Maldini.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Added time.
They get a throw in. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. The Netherlands have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks if you can offer...
He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ake clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ibrahimovic making another milestone appearance here. Getting up there! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ibrahimovic has given away a free kick. Trauda. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Looking for options for move. Oh, shooting chance! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Libya are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The Netherlands are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's the throw. Baresi. Now Neymar. Baresi. Libya ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's looking wide. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. And the finish! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Marlon really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Jong. Played out to the left flank. Marlon. And this is Depay. Gakpo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Jong. And it's Reinders. He's a sharp little ball here. And they've been given a corner. And it's been taken short. Nice control. Aimed at the far side. And the keeper beats it away. And he can clear it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's clever. Mbappe, he's shapes to shoot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Ibrahimovic. Dani Olmo. Reinders. That's going wide left. Marlon. It's a good-looking delivery. Maldini clears it away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Libya looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Shot. Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! About as smooth as it gets. And there he is, the epitome of enduring excellence.
The goal scorer after 38 minutes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
De Jong, it's a pretty loose pass. And it's Olmo. Libya have scored 2 quick goals here. De Jong. And it's Gravenberg. Gakpo. And here's Depay. And here's Marlon.
2 added
Where
minutes
is he?
has been indicated.
Rijkaard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. De Jong. Now it's Memphis Depay. And for the first half, that is that. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Libya absolutely dominated that half, Peter,
Just a quick
and now it's
announcement. We
all
would like
about
to inform
game
you
management.
that
There's no need
CCTV
to
is now in
overstretch
operation for
themselves.
your safety.
Just stay calm and see this one out.
Libya, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So, into the second half. The defender is not giving up on this. De Roon. Marlen. Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Ake. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. And this is Depay. Gakpo. And the counter is on. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Marlen. Oh, this looks sharp. Libya looking close to untouchable here at 3-0. Now, can they get him away? Gakpo. It's a good ball out wide. Reinders. And here's Depay. And here's Gakpo. Neymar. Neymar has found the net here, of course. Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through. Oh, look, it's Gerrard!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he should have made it 4.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 11.
The Netherlands can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass.
He leaps for it, and he's following up. And one more try. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. Ake. And Marlen. Kluivert. Marlen. And it's Ake. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe, never out of the action for very long. Now it's Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gravenberg. And it's Kluivert. And here's Depay. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Dani Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Substitution for Netherlands.
Libya have their second corner now.
Number 14.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Coming on the field, number 9.
Oh, such a clever
22,
touch.
Dumfries.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Neymar. Marlen. And it's De Jong. Ake. And here's Marlen. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Weghorst. Out towards the flank. And here's Marlen. Neymar. Nicked it back promptly. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution.
Van Dijk. Oh, good spread. And it's Denzel Dumfries. He's found the way through. And he's been shifted off it. Ake. Just 5 minutes left. He's on it. Can he get away? Yeah, he's fouled him there. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Always going over the top. Ake. Now it's Weghorst. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Kluivert. Weghorst. Decent chance! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So could they be onto something here? He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
There will be 3 minutes.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Ake. Marlen. And it's Neymar. Ake. Kluivert. And he is dashing away. Oh, they could be caught out, and he shoots! Oh, good finish! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
The goals in Morocco, Netherlands.
And we're done. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. So Jim, what would you say are the main strengths of this formation?
The fact that it's easy to dominate the midfield using the two advanced midfielders to find those spaces in and around the area, which will force your opponents back. This is helped further by the fact that you're also limiting their capacity to play through you. And I would say it's probably more a cautious move than an attacking move.
Not the most accurate pass. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Raul. And here's Mbappe. Akanji does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Rice. Dani Olmo. And that interception was most necessary. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard. Now, can he find a finish?
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
O'Shea cannot be beaten that easily. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Mbappe. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Donatoni. He's in a good position. It's Ibrahimovic! Raul. Mohamed Salah. Donatoni. Raul. And it's Salah. Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. And this is Ronaldinho. Hazard. Vieira. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Donatoni. Now he's off and running. O'Shea calmly anticipates. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. Mbappe! Goal! Manchester United! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand...
He's having a shot! It's fallen kindly here, and it's in. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Indonesia restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Donadoni. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And here's Mbappe. Donadoni. Mbappe. And he shoots! Oh, good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in! And for the first half, that is that. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second. Oh, what has happened here? Showing good feet. Donadoni finding himself in space. And it's Ronaldinho. Mbappe's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Maldini. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, he's felt him there. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Donadoni. And he's taking no chances there. Takes a shot! Roberto Carlos gets it clear. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cross needs to be good. And that was very necessary. Donadoni, and here's Mbappe. That's travelling a long way. Great vision. Dani Olmo. It's a goal kick. Cannavaro, the man synonymous with solidity. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar. Rice. Now it's Raul. Mbappe! Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dani Olmo. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Gerrard. And here's Dani Olmo. Now it's Ronaldinho. There's the shot! Caught offside that time.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mohamed Salah ventures forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rice. And here's Mohamed Salah. Wriggles his way through, and he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a great position here. O'Shea gets over and intercepts. And here's Raul. Now it's Hazard.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, it's played into the area. Roberto Carlos. No, it's come to nothing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. And Azar. Roberto Carlos.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's O'Shea. And here's Azar. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Some really good ball movement. Mbappe! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Donadoni. Knocks it into space. Mohamed Salah, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Roberto Carlos. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That's it! There will be time for no more. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves.
Mbappe! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And this is Inzaghi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Mbappe. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a searching pass. De Gea is there to clear. Nicely shaped ball. Played in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Dani Olmo. Shot a goal! Cafu can get it clear. Yamal. Oh, this is a very good run. Good read, needed to be. And it's been hooked away. And this is Ibrahimovic. Gerrard. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries one from range. Brilliant from Dani Olmo. He's got himself an absolute peach. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pass somewhat off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. Gerrard. And the counter is on. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. And here's Cruyff. And he's cut it out. Gerrard. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Gerrard. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. Cruyff. He's having a pop! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. He's had it taken off him. He shifted it to the flank. Donadoni receives it in a wide position.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Searching pass he's played there. And here's Donadoni. And it's Ibrahimovic. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Just too high.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? Changes him with that pass. Delivered across. And that has put paid to that. And that interception was most necessary. Cruyff. Filippo Inzaghi. Cafu is onto this. Impressive jump. And that's a good finish. They are right back in business. And that is indeed the final act. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information centre?
Manchester United get the ball rolling for the second period.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show.
He'll try from distance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! Unequalled in the history of our beautiful game.
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Mbappe! Now he's running away. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That'll be a throw-in. Indonesia really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Chiellini. And here's Dani Olmo. Yamal. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's on it, can he get away? Yamal, Gerrard, Dani Olmo, he's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution in progress.
And a neat finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Indonesia drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, it's come loose. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Rijkaard. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Olmo. That's a cute ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Good take, and is he in? Batistuta. Can he spark a counter here? Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that was vital. Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Park Ji-sung wants to run onto this. Stood up well to him there.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 22, Dani Olmo. Number 19, Yamal. Number 18, Donadoni. Coming on the field, number 21, Neymar. Number 10, El Hadj Diouf. Number 80, Ronaldinho.
Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Ramin fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
It's bounced back off the post.
Maldini.
Can clear it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a sharp pass. Juve.
Might want to be careful there.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho, Mbappe, and he's intervened well there.
There will be 3 minutes added
Fourth
time.
official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's Park Ji-sung. Juve. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Raul with the short one. Aimed beyond the defence. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Looking for options for movement, and he's had it nicked away. Burmo, great vision, and he's picked out the run. Baresi. That's a throw. Gerrard. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Not the most accurate pass. Bergomi. He's chosen to go back. Yamal. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe! They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now, can they get him away? Xabi Alonso crosses it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Xabi Alonso with the short one. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Xabi Alonso. Ball swung in. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Aimed beyond the defence. In it comes.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Borussia Dortmund have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Now it's Mbappe, nicely spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers the ball.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Costa Curta. Yamal's cross. He leaps for it. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's been caught napping. Eriksson. Adams. Can he get it through? Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Dani Olmo. It's a goal kick. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Mbappe! And that is expertly dealt with. Ericsson.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Burmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, super ball! And Ericsson! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's the return pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely feet. Dani Olmo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Diouf. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting.
There will be 1 minute
And here's
added time.
Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Azar for Ericsson. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Indonesia have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 15. Embolo.
Away we go again.
Number 9.
Indonesia leading
Number
courtesy of the
14,
game's only goal.
Ericsson. Number 22.
Dani Olmo.
Xabi Alonso. Coming on the
Yamal,
field.
who does have an
Number
assist to his
18,
name.
Messi.
That pass isn't the best.
Number 11. Dani
Getting
Olmo.
too much time on the ball here. That is
Number
good
6,
pressing.
Xabi Simons. Number 20.
And it's
McAllister.
Messi. Maldini. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Adams. Bergomi. And it's Olmo. And it's Rijkaard. He's in a great position here. Indonesia just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Lovely pass.
Big chance!
And he's there to belt it away. Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Donadoni. He's got away. And he was alert to it. Dani Olmo.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Dani Olmo. Donadoni. Chance to deliver.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Costa Curta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be a more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rijkaard. Juve. That's been cut out. Well played. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, now he can run away with it. Decent chance! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily...
And he shoots! Well taken goal. Into the lead once more. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Shifted it to the flank. He is through here. Simon's cross. Terrific effort. It's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
He's had a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Borussia Dortmund leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bergomi. The final 5 minutes. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Bergomi. Good ball, good take. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
And he hits the net.
And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
There will be 5
Borussia
minutes
Dortmund
added time.
have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Now there's a fine ball. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Adams. And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum.